Hi there, I'm back. I thought I could add a little bit more to the Where Should I Teach series. I guess it's becoming a series now. So, where should I teach? Okay, another thing I could touch on is environment. I would say that as far as environment goes, all these places can have pretty nice environments. I mean, aside from the urban, there's really urban, the populations are huge in Asia, right? So urban areas can be quite crowded. But now getting outside of the urban areas, these places have some pretty nice places and some, mountains and nice oceans and stuff like that. So I'll start first with Korea. Korea, I'd say, out of all of them, is like the least kind of spectacular one. Out of like China, Korea, Taiwan, and Japan, I'd say Korea's probably the least spectacular. But even though I would say that it's still pretty nice, and it's quite mountainous. It's like mostly covered with mountains. Good thing about it is if you're living in the city, like when I was living in Busan, it was really easy to get out and get in the mountains. I could literally just pretty much, look at a mountain, walk to it, and probably find a trail to go hiking, And the other cool thing about that, some frogs over here making noises. The other cool thing about that is sometimes on the tops of these mountains they have these little aerobic centers where you could use some exercise machines or something like that, So that was pretty cool, or just unusual to see on top of a mountain, So Korea's pretty nice. It's pretty mountainous. It's kind of, for me, it's kind of similar to where I grew up. It's kind of similar to the northeast of the USA. The tallest mountain in Korea is like under 2,000 meters, so around 6,000 feet or something like that. And which is also similar to where I grew up. Like in New Hampshire, the tallest mountain is like around 6,000 or just over 6,000 feet. So Korea is pretty nice. I'd say generally pretty clean. I talked about in other videos. Easy to get out to mountains and stuff like that, even if you're in a city. Like in Busan, for me, it wasn't very overwhelming, It was kind of, it wasn't overwhelming. It was like 3.5 million, and it was okay, It was pretty much everywhere I could get out. I could see mountains, get out to them,